activity of the step A, read, write operation is below. So here they have asked us to write the read operation, the write of the part is right. And by looking at this diagram, we have to know that this is an read and write activity of an MPU, and there are some behaviors on MPU that we have to find out this problem. Here are some behaviors from the MPU. That MPU is constantly performing read or write operations as it executes the program. Some of the stuff, and here are the operations, read operations. So for the read operations, there are operations like when it's rising edge, read write set to 1, address is set, rising edge is easy set, like that. So okay, 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so totally 5 operation happening. So it's basically happening when rising edge, the edge of AS, and rising edge of PS2, falling edge of AS, rising edge of clock, and falling edge of clock. That's all what matters. And then write operation, same thing, rising edge of AS, rising edge of PS2, falling edge of AS, rising edge of clock, falling edge of clock. So it's exactly same thing. Like we have to just notice, look at these 5 things and see what happening when it's read and when it's write. Okay, right. Let's go and write. First one, as we look at that, there are 5 things. One is rising edge of AS, rising edge of AS, and for write also same thing. For write also same thing. One rising edge, and the second one is rising edge of PH. Rising edge of falling edge of. And fourth one is rising edge of. Last one is, so I don't have a last fifth falling edge of the clock. So we have to just notice what is happening during the time in the read and the write. Okay, so look at that. Go to again. So what is happening in the right edge of AS for the read and for the read part? You can see the read and write set to 1. Okay, also another thing that is not mentioned, that's places addresses on port pins. Same thing for the right, like if you look at the right RW, but here RW set to 0, but places addresses on port. So same thing, but only two differences. For reading RW is set to 1, for writing RW is set to 0. Let's try that. For this one, RW 1, 1, RW set to 0, places addresses on port begins. So places address port. Okay. Next one is rising of PH2. So let's look at what's rising PH2. For write operation, nothing happens. For this, for read operations, rising edge of PH2, PC is incremented. Okay, the next one is falling edge of AS and falling edge of AS for read and write. Falling edge of AS. Here it mentioned low order address is fully latched. Remove low order address from port C. Okay, for the read operation. Lower order address fully. Okay, here it says port, remove low order address port C. But there's another one that port C is set to high. Okay, and for the right part is happening for falling edge. Low order address fully latched, same as the same as the read part. Here also remove low order address, I mean port C. But there's another one that is not mentioning that port C will be set to a value that is to be returned to the memory. That happens in the falling edge of AS. So here also lower order address is fully latched. ports set to value val- that is to be written to memory. Okay, so the falling edge of AS. Now let's look at what happens in the rising edge of each clock. Okay, rising edge of each clock enable select devices RAM, ROM, input output devices. So here select memory devices are enabled by this point. That's what happens. That's in the right. Let's look at the read one. Read one, same thing. Enable select devices RAM, ROM, input output port becomes same thing. Okay, so here we can mention CPU latches. No, no. Selected memory devices are enabled by this. Here, selected memory devices are enabled by okay. The last one, we have to know what happens in the falling edge of the clock for the read and write. Falling edge of the clock for the write operation, data on ports is latched to selected memory device. Memory must commit to this value within this. Here, memory device should have latched component of database. Should have the data bus. Okay, let's see what happens to the falling edge of the clock. Data on ports are latched to an external register. Memory must deliver a value within this time. So here CPU latches content of data that this is the behavior of an MPU when the read and write operation. When the rising edge of AS, the read write will be during the read operation. Read write will be set to 1. Place addresses on port B and places address on port B and C during read. During read, when the rising edge of AS is incremented, the during read falling edge of AS lower order address is fully latched, ports set to high impedance. During read rising edge of clocks, select memory devices sign. During read falling edge of clock, CPU latches content data bus. During write rising edge of AS, read write set to 0. Places address on port B and C. Of PH2, nothing happens. Falling edge of AS, lower address is fully latched, port C set to value that is be returned to. Then rising edge of E clock, selected memory devices are enabled by this. falling edge of eClock memory device the flash end of petabyte. Okay, so that's what happens. That's the behavior of an MBU during the read and write process. That's it for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you guys on my next video.